وقالوا اتخذ الرحمن ولدا لقد جئتم شيئا إدا تكاد السماوات يتفطرن منه وتنشق الأرض وتخر الجبال هدا أن دعوا للرحمن ولدا وما ينبغي للرحمن أن يتخذ ولدا إن كل من في السماوات والأرض إلا آتي الرحمن عبدا, to the end of that verse, all those verses. Listen to these verses. It says, and they say that the most gracious, the most beneficent, the most merciful, the one who's above the heavens. And when I point in this direction, you know I can't be talking about anything that's like you and me. I'm talking about the one who everything belongs to him. They say that the most gracious has begotten a son. The most gracious, the one who has no needs, the one who is totally independent, the one who every single thing depends upon him. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't need to eat. He doesn't need to go to the bathroom. No needs whatsoever. The giver of life and the cause of death, they say that him, he, the Lord of the worlds, has taken a son. Has taken a son. If we just stop right there with this verse, that the Lord of the worlds has taken a son, on the streets of Newark, New Jersey, we would say, in colloquial terms, in common slang, you're not giving God his props. That's what we would say. For the older guys who don't understand those expressions, what we mean by that is, you're not giving him his due just in estimation. You're not giving him what he deserves with regards to how you value him. You're not giving him his due with regards to his divine attributes and his infinite qualities and most perfect characteristics. And they say that the beneficent one, the one who has no needs, has taken a son. Then, the next verse. Indeed, you have brought forth a terrible evil thing. What is that terrible evil thing? That you have attributed to God a humanistic quality. I want a non-Muslim sitting here to tell me now, because the Muslims don't have the right to say anything right now, because this is your day. We don't want to hear anything from the Muslims. The Muslims have to be quiet. And don't be shy, non-Muslims. What do you think that terrible thing is? What do you think that terrible thing is to say that the Lord of the worlds has taken a son? We want to help you. We'll help you with the answer. Having children is a humanistic quality. So what's wrong with saying that God has a child? Non-Muslim. Anyone here is a non-Muslim. Think about it. Just put your faith on the side for a minute and do what the book of Thessalonians says in the Bible. All things must be proven. Things must be proven. Think. What's the problem with saying that God has a child? Anyone want to address that? Why is it a problem of saying that the Lord of the worlds, the perfect divine being, has a son, or a daughter, or a mother, or a father? What's wrong with that? Anyone want to answer that? Anyone want to reply to that? Because we're not just talking to the Christians, we're talking to the people who say that they are God themselves. Because we have many of them here in Newark, New Jersey, who say, hey, what's up, G? What do they mean by what's up, G? They mean what's up, God. Because they claim to be God. What's wrong with that? If you're too shy to answer it, we'll tell you. Once you say that the Lord of the worlds, whom he says about himself, he neither has a child, nor was he born, and there's nothing like him. Once you say that he has a mother, or father, or son, or daughter, or children, you have brought him down and diminished him from his holy, divine, infinitely perfect, not giving him his props to a lowly creature like me and you that urinates and defecates, burps and farts, excuse the expression, but I have to say it like that so maybe it'll jar your thinking. The one who has children is the one who passes gas, the one who urinates, the one who defecates, the one who gets tired when Allah, God, says in his book, لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Fatigue, tiredness, nor sleep overpowers him. It doesn't overpower the one who created all of this. The scientists today, recently in the news, they say that we've known that statement that was made about Pluto in the 1930s, we've been knowing for years, the scientists, the scholars of astronomy, they said we've been knowing for years that that's a mistake. And now they say that the children, the young boys and girls who grow up in America, like myself, and I'm an American, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American as a Muslim. I'm not ashamed to say that. And I'm sure Homeland Security would like to hear me say that, especially with all the terrorism going around. Now they're saying that the young children, they will never know, growing up, learning in these schools, that Pluto was called a planet. Because now they say we're going to call it a dwarf planet. It's not considered a planet anymore. They changed. Why did they change? Because some new information came to them from their investigation, using their minds that forced them to not accept it as a planet. The verses go on, whereby the heavens are almost torn, and the earth is split asunder, and the mountains fall in ruins. Meaning, just by the mere statement that God has taken a son, the heavens are about to burst asunder. They're about to split apart. The earth is about to sink and rip apart, and the mountains are about to fall. Maybe you don't realize how strong mountains are, because maybe you're not thinking. Maybe you don't realize how firm the earth is, and how vast the sky is. From the statement that they say that the Lord of the worlds has taken a son, the creation that can't even speak, the sky and the earth and the mountains that don't even have intellect, and here's the human being that has intellect. The Lord of the worlds has given you and I a brain. As my mother says to me, boy, use your head for more than a hat rack. Use your brain. She says God gave everybody, when I was little, and she may still say it now, she says God gave everybody a brain, but everybody doesn't use it. Use your brain, just think. The Lord of the worlds has a son. So by that mere statement, the mountains that can't even speak or think, the earth and the sky they're ready to crumble and burst apart by the mere mentioning that the Lord of the worlds, the divine being who created everything that has no needs, is going to do the act of procreation? No, procreation is for you and I. What is the meaning of procreation? I learned in Weekway High School in my biology class that procreation means you take something that's already created and you reproduce it and make something else. That's called procreation. That's why we have the sperm for the men and the egg for the woman. I didn't create my children, and you didn't create your children. You